Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about supporting other women, the importance of supporting other women. That's what we're going to talk about today. So you guys join in and let's get started. So supporting other women, building, not competing. That's what we want to focus on. Building and not competing. I'm sorry, it's just so much light up in here. Building and not competing. Now, strong women don't compete, they complete. We don't compete with each other, we complete each other. So supporting other women means choosing collaboration over comparison, right? Um, a lot of us think that collaboration, the first thing that we go to is, oh, it's going to be trouble. Two women in the same area, two women in the same building, it's going to be some mess if it's like that. So, oh, looking for the cat fight. And there's not a cat fight. A cat fight is created because of the negative thinking. We already self sabotage by assuming or trying to predict what will come next. Now, healthy leaders celebrate other women instead of seeing themselves as competition. As leaders, I don't see another woman and think like, oh, I see myself as a leader. I'm a leader that develop other leaders. Yes, some people will say it's naive to think that other women are people look at life the way you look at it. It's naive to think that way. Well, it's only so as if you're in survival mode. In survival mode, you think there's no other possible way. That this is the only way and this is what it is, that's it. In your wholesome state, when you start to heal, you realize that not everything is what we say it to be, right? Some things are created from a thought. All the enemy needs is a thought, and then if you think it, oh, well, she's going to do better, then automatically you're going to start acting it and you're going to cause conflict. In my wholesome state, I see women as just what they are, other beautiful women, other smart women, women doing their thing, becoming better, doing a job. I see women in that way because I'm in my wholesome state, my higher vibration. I don't see anything negative. So I live in the mindset of I have no enemies. I love everybody. Everyone loves me. And it's not being naive, it's just that I'm in my wholesome healed state. So the women I deal with are in their wholesome healed state. I no longer deal with low vibration. So in low vibration, guess what? There's competition, there's cat fight, there's all those type of things. Raise your vibration and become better. Thank you for the like. If you haven't subscribed, come on in, subscribe. I just started class. It's about supporting other women. That's what this class is about. Your growth is not threatened by another woman's success. And a lot of women believe that if you're the first lady of this company, if another woman come in, she's going to take over and I got to show everybody that I can do it. And you take on all these jobs and wear all these hats. But if you just take in mind and realize that only way I can take your job is if you're not doing your job. There shouldn't be a threat. So that means do your job. And don't worry about anything else. Don't worry if someone's going to take your job because you're doing your job. Okay? So let's look at number 2. Support creates stronger communities. When women support each other, healing and empowerment, it multiplies. It immediately multiplies. There's no way that me and another woman come into that room, we're going to multiply whatever it is that's in that room our job is to do. Because she knows her own strength, I know my own strength. I know who I am, she know who she is. She's comfortable with herself, I'm comfortable with myself. And where I am weak, she's strong. And that's how we build each other because we know our self worth. We're not trying to prove to anyone our self worth. So we're able to get help from each other. Thank you guys for the likes. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. So we are going to multiply when we come together. That's what women do. But you got to get out of the survival low vibration. So you can see that there is more to catfighting or trying to be dressed better than that person or get your hair done better than that. What I've noticed is everyone has the same hairstyle, everyone has the same makeup, everyone has the same, appetite for the expensive purses and shoes. So what's the competition for? You all are alike. Just be alike and be happy with it. It's no way that you can get the same thing and outdo the person wearing the same thing. It's just craziness. Raise your vibration. Then you realize all the things that I used to have. Oh gosh, I was crazy shopping. I was one of those ones. Got a problem, go shopping. You bored, go shopping. I got shopping, 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 and I will buy all these expensive things. Now that I'm in my wholesome state, they mean nothing to me. They're just things, but they mean nothing to me. It doesn't identify me. It doesn't make me become more successful because I have these things. They're just things. And so what I learned is I was spending all this time trying to prove my self-worth to people by buying these expensive things so people can see the status within me when it was never necessary. Okay? So there's no reason for the competition, okay? So encouragement builds confidence, connections, and unity. Encouragement. If I encourage you, guess what? It's going to boost you up. You shouldn't have to look for people to validate you. You don't look for that. What you learn on the wholesome state is you are your validation. That's it. God alone. If you like it, love it, do it. You don't need someone else to say, oh, you look amazing. But also, as women, I'll tell you, I'll encourage you. The moment that you feel like, oh, I don't know if I can get this one, I'll encourage you, not with fake love, I'll encourage you with your own words, with your own actions. You remember when you did this? You didn't think you were going to do it, but you made it. I'm not going to encourage you off of, I could do it. If I could do it, you could do it. If I could. That's survival mode. In the wholesome state, I need to replay you back to you because you need to know your own strength. Not your strength through me, but your own strength. You know, like that prayer. You're praying and you're waiting on something. God, when is it my turn? I'm going to remind you. Remember when you prayed for something? Every prayer that you prayed, you're sitting in it right now. Encouragement. Healthy leadership creates environments where women can thrive together. I created an environment, the Lead Her Movement Network, and this is where I teach women about sisterhood, becoming friends again. And if you'd like to join us, leadhermovement.mn.co, leadhermovement.mn.co. Because in those places, this is where you can shake that I'm shy or shake that I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to have friends. You can shake that because it's a safe environment. That's what healthy leaders do. As a leader, I develop other leaders. Okay? Let's look at healing removes the need for competition. Once you decide to heal, competition is out the window. Survival mode is the crabs in the bucket. The competition, everybody's in competition in survival mode. That's low vibration. Everybody's in competition. Everybody's trying to get ahead of the next person. I'm trying to do it better than that. Have you seen content that you see this person do it? Scroll a little bit, you see the same video but a different person. Scroll a little bit, you see the same. And it's like everyone is competing on I can get more of this, I can get more followers, I can get more likes, I can get more people, I can get more subscribers, I can do all these things, but I can do it better. But when you get to the wholesome state, when you start to heal, you realize I don't have to compete for anything because I am who I am. God created me for this job and it's made just for me. Who can do it better than me? Once you understand who you are and whose you are, you realize that hey, it's nothing that I can't do. And I'm not worrying about you taking anything from me. I'm not worrying about you taking content or anything from me because you can take it, but you can't do it because it's made for me. So insecurity creates comparison. Healing creates celebration. I can celebrate. I don't compare anything. I don't compare anything that I'm doing to anyone. And as a woman that's stepping into the wholesome state and learning how to become a better version of yourself and want to get in your higher vibration, what you're going to learn is that every time you compare yourself and say, oh man, this is where they are. If I would have kept doing this, I'd be here. Or, maybe I should do it like them. Once you realize that you don't have to compare yourself to anyone, you're uncomparable. You can't be compared to anyone. This is what I need everyone to understand. God created us all with purpose, on purpose, for a purpose. We have our own purpose in life. We have our own path in life. Your path, I can't do your path. It doesn't matter. We both can be life coaches, right? I can't come and take your followers because your followers are set apart just for you. They're not set apart for me. They can listen to me all day, but I'm never going to be able to heal and touch them the way that you are because they're set apart for you. So what I do instead in my wholesome state is I heal. Healing creates celebration. I heal, I help others heal, I celebrate other people. A secure woman can clap for others while still growing herself. As I'm still growing, I can still clap for you. It doesn't mean that, hey, I don't feel a way like, okay, she made hers, my time coming, or am I doing something wrong? It's okay to still question yourself and still see someone succeed because you understand that that's their path. They're supposed to go through those things. They're supposed to become better. They supposed that they were already destined to be a millionaire. But if you compare yourself to them, then you'll miss out being a billionaire. That's what your destiny it has you equipped for, to be a multi-billionaire. But every time that you compare yourself to another woman, and every time you size yourself up and get in their lane, you miss out on your God blessed opportunities. So those are the type of things we have to understand. So while you're still growing, it's okay to clap, but it's not okay for you to say, well, what about me, God? What I'm supposed to. You don't want what they got, because what God got for you is better. Okay? So supporting others is a sign of emotional and spiritual maturity. When you're emotionally mature, you can handle all things. You can go in any room and you won't get riled up by what the next person is doing, or how cute their shoes are, or how beautiful their makeup look, or how men come to them. You know, no, you're emotionally intelligent and you're spiritually grounded. Let's look at what you pour into others come back to you. It's just like this. In your life, from this point on, at your wholesome state, excuse me, I need you to understand. Take money, tangible money, throw it away. Well, don't throw it away, but put it to the side, out of your mind. Because you'll learn that your energy is your currency. Your energy is your currency. It flows just like this. Good energy, good energy. You add someone else to it, it flows through them and it flows back to them. Right? And as it continues to go and it continues to pour, you just continue. That is your iron sharpening iron. Those are the type of people that you need into your life. Those are the ones that you can help grow them. What you pour into others will always come back to you. You just keep putting out good energy. I don't chase a bag finds me. Do you hear me? Because my energy is good. I stay in my energy. I don't get out of my energy and try and get into yours or mind your business or do. I stay right here because this is where my energy is. This is where all my blessings come. I don't chase a bag. I don't chase a blessing. It all finds me. When you uplift other women, you strengthen your own leadership spirit. Support creates reciprocity, growth, and collective elevation. As I grow, you'll grow. I'm a leader that develop other leaders. So it's only right if I come into your life, I'm going to elevate you. That's what leaders do. And what you sow into others become part of your own development. Can you imagine being a leader and you pour into someone and you can see them flourish and you can see them go? There's no jealousy, comparison. There's no, oh, she's only there, he's only there because I did this and I did that and I did. If it wasn't for me, they wouldn't. No, leaders don't do that. Leaders already know if you're up under me and I'm pouring into you, you're going to be successful. We already know you're going to be successful because we're leaders that develop other leaders. As women, I need women to see themselves as a leader, not leader of human race. I'm talking about leader of all things. Remember, we give birth. We birth a life into this world. The first leader is you. We're the leader. Right? We can set the tone. We can change the world because if you don't like what's going on when you birth your child, then teach it better. Break the generational curse. So, being a leader, that means just leading by example, being in true character. Ruth, it was her character. That was her leadership. It was her character. The same way with you, your character, the way you carry yourself. You don't have to carry yourself holier than thou. You don't have to carry yourself and, you cuss sometimes, or maybe you cuss a lot, or maybe yeah. But what are you pouring into people? How are you allowing your heart to lead? The cursing can heal after a while. Got to work on you with that. Don't worry about that. Because what you're doing is you're operating. A lot of people feel like God, I'm not ready. God haven't called me. I'm not ready. But it's not the fact that you're not ready. You're trying to get ready for something that you are already destined to do. When God called you, it's just you being yourself. So yes, you may be the one that cuss a lot, maybe drink some Henny, or whatever the case may be. God can still use you because the Henny drinking and the cussing is going to fall away because he know what he instilled in you. So when God call you, don't run. Show up as you are. Baby, if you're drunk, show up as you are. Because all that is going to do away once you step into purpose and you start operating. Okay? So don't run from it. Your voice can heal another woman's confidence. A simple word of encouragement can shift someone's mindset. Just you saying, you did amazing today. Not just surface level. Oh, you look cute. Your necklace. No, no, no. You did amazing today. Right? You got up today. Tell another woman this. You did amazing. As soon as they get to work. What, I ain't even did nothing. What, something happened? Did I miss something? No, 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 no. Because you got up this morning and you came to work. They don't even understand the little things. The gratitude in just that. Because as women, do you know what it takes for us to get to work? Baby, we need a whole day just to prep for work. Because not only are we getting the kids up, we got to make sure if you married, the spouse, you got to make sure everything is good. The kids got everything that they need, check, glance, everything. And then last minute, oh, I didn't do my homework. Now you got to deal with that. Or last minute, whatever it is, you have to get everybody in the house ready before you get yourself ready. And then if you want to do your makeup, if you want to look decent, you have to pour time into yourself. You have to do these things. And guess what we forget to do? We forget to set our intentions because we're so focused on. So baby, just to get to work, that is a good thing. It's a blessing. You went through all that and you still made it to work. That is a hard thing. So congrats, you did amazing today. Okay? And if talking about intention, setting your intention, sometimes we don't even have time. By the time we get through the day and almost at work, that's when we're like, oh God, I want to give gratitude and thank you. I have a podcast. My podcast is Chat with Coach Nye. And every morning I do a daily reflection. And I did it in the mindset of, for people that's rushing. Right, and they to set their intentions is more so something to reflect on. So while you're at work and going about your day, that's something you can go back to, draw yourself back to focus on, because in order to heal, you have to be involved with you. You have to be absorbed with yourself. So if you would like to tune into that every morning, it's no more than a minute or two. It is Chat with Coach Nye. My podcast is Chat with Coach Nye on all streaming platforms. Okay, so let's look at this. Your voice can heal another woman's with confidence. Your support may be the reason another woman keeps going. Just that support, it might just keep that woman keep going. Leadership is about using your voice to build, not break. Learning how to pause before you speak. That is so needed in these times. Because sometimes, as a leader, we can be so harsh when we speak. Even when I was in the military, I had to learn how to speak to relay the same message, right? The same message, but differently to each soldier. I had to learn that. And so, because my voice can either make you or break you. Now, let's look at the RPI reflection. RPI is something that I created. It is the checks and balances of how you check yourself. But it's the the five healing pillars of the Trinity of Fitness Bootcamp, which is to teach you to heal spiritually, mentally, and physically. So, RPI is to acknowledge, release, practice, inner, explore, and empower. Acknowledge. How do I currently show up for other women in my life or environment? Release jealousy, insecurity, competition, and comparison. Practice. Intentionally encourage, uplift, or support another woman today. Inner explore. What makes it difficult for me to support other women fully? And E for empower. Choose to see other women through the lens of growth, not competition. Now we'll do our declaration. I want you to repeat after me. I am a supportive and empowering woman. I celebrate the success of other women while honoring my own journey. I choose collaboration over competition, love over comparison, and unity over division. My support helps build stronger women and stronger communities. Now, I'll give you your journaling prompt. Your journaling prompt for today is, how can I become more intentional about supporting, encouraging, and uplifting other women? Now, if you like to meditate, give you a meditation. You can spend 5 to 10 minutes visualizing yourself in a circle of women where everyone is supported, celebrated, and empowered. See yourself speaking life, encouragement, and strength into others. Okay? And I want you to repeat. I uplift other women. I celebrate their growth. We rise together. And so here's the Sisterhood Support Challenge. I want you to identify 3 women you can intentionally support this week. Send one encouraging message or compliment each day. Publicly or privately celebrate another woman's win. Reflect on resistance you feel towards supporting others. And journal how supporting others impacted your mindset. Okay? And your scripture for today is 1 Thessalonians 5:11. Therefore, encourage one another and build each other up, just as in fact you are doing. So just to sum everything up that we learned today is when women support women, healing multiplies. Strong leadership is not about standing alone, it is about rising together, okay? So if you missed any of this, it will be in my playlist. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead subscribe. It will be in my playlist under the live videos. This one is titled Supporting Other Women. Ladies or gentlemen, if you know women or your daughter, mother, anyone that you know that want to be in a sisterhood environment, that let them know that the Lead Her Movement Network has launched. It launched last month. It is Lead Her Movement .mn.co, leadhermovement.mn.co. Go ahead, subscribe, and join the team with the other ladies for unity. Now, if you're looking for homework assignments, I email homework assignments or pie reflections that I do so you can do the inner work. I email it out once a week. So it is at tofbootcamp.com, tofbootcamp.com. That is my website, and you can get on the email subscriber list, and you can also download the RPI Reflection Card under my shop for free. Check out my blog, because my blog, I post workbooks in there, downloadable workbooks, and things like that. What else do I have? And TikTok, every weekday I do a leadership course there. And if you'd like to join that, my TikTok is Chat with Coach Nye. You can come join me over there. So I hope you guys enjoyed class today. Today's class is Supporting Other Women, and it will be posted in my playlist. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead subscribe. I'm Coach Nye. I'm the coach that's going to save the world by teaching you how to heal. I will see you guys next time. Have an amazing rest of the day. Coach Nye out.